Howdy, all you gamers. Welcome back. We are in early year 25. We should be expecting some traders soon. We have a pitiful stockpile of food, and our people are not happy about it. They also want some entertainment, but for now, food is our priority. Our population is at 265. Last time I told you I would go ahead and go through all of our farms, synchronize them, and I have done so. I've synchronized our farms. I think that our crops will be more balanced for every year. And we've even made it to where it's efficient, so we don't need quite as many farmers. I'll still go ahead and add a few. Looks like we're running out of people. I've been sliding them into different positions. I also said we would take care of all of these buildings that are losing their integrity. I've already flipped them. All we got to do is monitor them now to make sure that they're all, see, like sometimes they end up like this one. They just need some work and you got to prioritize it, so anyone can go up and do it. But yeah, guys, let's go and take a look at our food, see where our problem is. Looks like we are on the decline with production of meat. Look at that, big time decline. So what that tells me is that there's an issue with the way I've been running things. Now look at that. I moved all of these hunters, but what I failed to do was set their ring back up, which, okay, you know, sometimes we just forget to do some things. Hopefully this will solve our meat problem. Which ones specifically? Here we go. We'll go ahead and set a couple up here too. They've been doing pretty well up in the northern part of the wolf pits, wolf dens. If you haven't seen this before, check this out. Got a whole bunch of wolves in this area. We want to keep the ring just outside of their dens because we don't want them to be damaged. I'm going to try to wrap this up so I can go check out what that merchant brought. Is that it? We finished? Okay. We wanted to bring the huts and the hunters closer to the wolves. They have a nice little area right here where they can dump off their meat when they're done. And I have started the construction of a rat catcher so we can get the rats out of there. One final thing, just go ahead and go through these real quick, click on them. Make sure they're working for us in the background. Yeah, I think that we should have a pretty balanced crop this time, so all of these are, the fertility is rising. They're more synchronized, so we won't be getting so much in one season and not a whole lot in another season. We're going to go ahead and sell all this honey. Good stuff. Good start. We're going to go ahead and grab all this tallow, or not tallow, herbs. We needed that big time. I'll put the rest of it in wood. See how much we can buy. 62 is not bad. We're sitting pretty high, so I'm pleased with where we're at. Our resources are looking okay. We need to get back on our linen and shoes production. We had to flip all these buildings, so they've been out of commission for the past several months. Let's go and just fill up every slot we got. Make sure everybody else is doing what they need to do. I think we look pretty good. They may not be happy about the amount of food that we have, but we shouldn't have anybody starving at this point. Since I started putting in new homes over here, it's a little bit out of reach of our current where are we at? Right here. Cool. So we just finished flattening this area. We need another composting building here. Unpathable terrain. Why? For why? I don't like it. Alright, well we gotta put it somewhere and we gotta do it now. So, boom. I like it. Cool. That's not cool, but you know, whatever. It's just the peas. Got plenty of peas. Not gonna have a bad crop of leeks there, as those are greens. So I just found out over the last week, and of course, if you're watching this, as it happens, or within the past week or so, maybe I released in the past week or so, at this very moment, this account and me streaming is a week old, and you guys have helped me reach over 100 views already, which I'm pleased with. My buddy was my first subscriber, so that was kind of cool. If you haven't seen, you know, his YouTube page, why don't you go ahead and check it out? What is it? Sneaky Snake or Snaky Burrito? Sneaky Burrito? I don't know. Snaky Burrito? Kind of a beautiful game whenever you don't have all these notifications, and there are toggles on the keyboard to make sure that you can pull them off for pictures and such. Like, look at this view. That's kind of nice, isn't it? Fertility in this area has been growing. We should have our first harvest in the next yeah, we're about halfway through that grow. Do we have any more traders? Yeah, we got one more trader. Oops. Wrong button. How much more time you got? 35 days. Cool. I really don't want to sell stuff. Oh, let's buy. I could sell some coal. You know, part of me really hates to sell coal because I need it so much later in the game. But you gotta do what you gotta do, right? Could sell a little bit of stone, but I don't like that price. How much could I get for this? I could get over 2,000 for it. That's not too bad. We're gonna go ahead and sell some of it. We definitely want to get the rest of this wood just to have it. I'm not hurting for clay right now, so I'm gonna pass on that. We are low on tallow. Don't think that we have a very stable tallow supply. Just want to go ahead and have that just to have it. I think we're set on all this. I think we're good to go. Let's check all of our... Go and top this off just a little bit. I know they're going to need it. And then give them 100 of the willow we have. I'm going to just send that. Make sure we're topping ourselves off with the stone. Throw some gold in there. Why not? Some gold ore. That sells for pretty good amount there. Wouldn't mind having some of that. Okay, so gonna go and speed it up just a little bit. How are our hunters doing? They'll kind of just wait over here and they'll start creeping around. See, there they go. And if these wolves start coming down a little bit further, man, look at that. There's already 2 wolf dens that are capiche out of wolves. I'm going to draw them in a little bit. If you experience any freezing, it's not you, it is the game. It is still in early access. And that being said, it is not fully prepared to, I don't know, handle your awesomeness yet. They still need to work out some performance issues. I suggest you go home, buddy. Yeah, go on home. Let me know what you think of the stream. If you don't like the music, let me know. If you do like it, let me know. If you think I'm talking too much, let me know. Raiders, that's what we've been waiting on. Alright, we're going to slow it down and just see how this goes. We like to have 2 guards in every tower, so... Oh yeah, close those gates. Those are some pretty heavy guys right there, so... Maybe we're going to go ahead and grab as many of these fellas as we can. Transferring items. You're going to have to drop that tallow, buddy. Let's find out where all the other raiders are coming from, as much as we can. And wow, they're blasting this side. So fortunately we have a lot of towers up. Looks like they're going to be just attacking at random. I don't know what you're doing. Looks like I gotta ring the bell. We're gonna go and ring the bell, and then we're gonna start gathering our hunters. What do you think is a good spot for them? Like maybe up here, since you know their buildings are down here. Maybe at least send them in that direction. You. Let's go and just send you to this hill area right there. We're gonna go ahead and just send them up towards the hill. Moving to destination. Okay. Hunting, your health is low. I don't want you. I think that's the hill we're sending him to, right up. I don't want to grab that guy. I am discriminant against night soil collectors. I don't want their poopy hands all over. I mean, I don't know. Maybe they'll send the enemy running too. How many of you guys are butchering meat? If they're butchering meat, then they're sitting here. I think we got 2. Or maybe at least... whatever. We got 1. Looks like we got a handful of guys, so... it should be able to help it to some extent. Nah, you're dead. If you come closer to this tower, you're dead. Raiders are attacking. Where are they attacking? I'd say so far so good, except these guys. So it's a good thing that we gathered all of the hunters. They might break in through the wall, but I mean, look, most of them are already starting to run. I wouldn't say most. A lot of them are starting to run. Man, I gotta flip this sawmill already. Oh, goodness. Oh, yeah. Man, you know what? Yeah, let them know. Let them know, right here and now. Not in my town. This may be on hard, but they acting like poons. Yeah, I mean, it's year 25, so how hard are they going to be, right? Alright, hunters, it looks like y'all were not needed after all. Well done, well done. They only destroyed 1 building, look at that. Let's go ahead and leave it on one time speed. Your village is raided. Yep, thanks. I didn't know that. Okie dokie, we got our production back. Let's go ahead and ring our bell here. Always forget to do that. Our metal is starting to decline. Hopefully next year we can buy some. What do we need to upgrade this guy? Oh, we're getting so close, guys. So whenever we hit 100 planks and 1,200 gold, we can hit tier 3, and that's going to happen in this year. So it looks like we got our first crop. There we go. Looks like around 60 total hit us. Maybe I miscounted. Probably 50, 60, something like that. So not too bad. Definitely shows us why we need to have an outer wall and some towers to protect the borders. I like immigrants, but I'm not against border walls, by the way, for some of y'all who might be wondering. I like the border wall. I mean, look at all the people that did well with walls. I mean, China, they survived because they were able to protect themselves from the Mongols. Why Why can't we have a wall too? Protect ourselves from all the potential criminals from the cartel that want to come into the United States. What's wrong with that? I don't think there's anything wrong trying to protect ourselves from the cartel. I mean, my opinion on immigration with that, man, please come on in. I want you to be here. But I think there should be a process. I think there should be a... Hello, yes, who are you? What's your name? Where's your supporting documents to prove who you are? I don't think there's anything racist about that. I think it's just... It's assurance that we're not letting a criminal in. You know what I'm saying? Building abandoned. Let's go check that one out. Okay. So... I wonder if we can just pick it up and drop it. See how that goes. Sometimes that works, sometimes it doesn't. If you're digging this stream and you enjoy it, please give me a thumbs up, give me a like. I appreciate that. Thank you. If you want to see more content, be sure to subscribe so you'll get notified when I post more videos. If you're wondering about buying this game, oh man, get it. Oh, get it. Crate is a great company. They really value and put a lot of value into the work that they do. They want to do a good job. And you can see that with their updates, you know? They don't skimp on their work. So, that being said, I know that at some point they're going to have some major updates that are just going to completely turn this game around, fix it. Supposedly, there's supposed to be like 4 or 5 different tiers of buildings you can make, but they only have so many right now. I'm sure they got to the thinking like, hey, let's just get enough to get them going. Let the game be released. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and start putting water wells around. I think I haven't put any in a little while. Maybe over here. That's a decent spot. As you can see, as inhospitable as this place is, you know, it's still a good idea to put wells down and do it often. You don't want your buildings burning down. You know what, I know that this is going to get trash water amount, but... See, I need to flatten this terrain out if I ever want to build homes here. I like it. That all works out. Attacked by predators, eh? What's going on here? What are our towers doing? There we go. That's what our tower's doing. There we go. Good stuff, Hunter. Man, our food. Not looking good. But we'll have a late season crop of root vegetables. So that'll be nice. Let's see if our meat is starting to turn around a little bit. Is our meat production going up? Nope, it's not. At least it's not showing up yet, so let us... Whoops. I do not want that to remove flag. I know that you're not in a bad spot, so maybe gotta bring you just a little bit closer. Well, that's... if no one's working there, of course you're not gonna get many aminals. You gotta go to work. There you go. We like to make sure we have tons and tons of housing because we doggy, man. You gotta flip those houses, and when I say flip the house, what I really mean is the integrity of the building is declining, and you gotta, you know, gotta take care of it. The reason I do it like this is because the builders, I don't have a whole lot of them, or laborers at the moment. As we're having food issues, no immigrants are coming in, or at least they're coming in at a slow enough rate that we're going back on the population. We're going into decline, and let's see if we can, yeah, look at that. We're doing pretty good, hit some spurts here, and we're leveling out. So those places where it levels out, that's a representation of me having a hard time. But just gonna keep it going. We got all those, and this one should be almost done. Planks are looking good, firewood's looking good. The only thing not looking good is our food, and we have no entertainment, but we can get by without that. I don't love this song, so we're gonna skip this. Perturb is not too bad. We're gonna go and prioritize some of this. We need them to close the last gap of this wall here. Looks like we need to actually put some wall up right here. Whoops. By the way, if you're listening to this, if you catch me regularly and you hear me talking about politics, man, I love talking about politics. I'm sorry, but I'm not really sorry, but I love it. If you also like talking about politics, hit me up, message me, and even if you disagree with me, tell me why. Tell me what you think. And you know, I think that's one of the biggest differences between the left and the right is typically on the left, the ones who preach tolerance and all that, they're intolerant and they don't want to hear your opinion. Gosh, and the second you even utter half of the word Trump, they don't even want to listen to you. They don't want to listen to you. I could even say, unless I say the words like Trump is trash or something like that, they're not even going to listen. And that's the difference. See, if someone came to me right now, and obviously if Joe Biden is one of the worst presidents we've ever had, right? But if someone said, hey, I voted for Joe Biden, I kind of just want to know why, see what their thinking is. Of course, everyone always says the same exact thing, and you know what that thing is. He's not Trump, so I voted for him. But I mean, I want to know, if you want to say it this way, there's a saying goes, know thy enemy. You know, keep your friends close, but keep your enemies closer, right? And I wouldn't say that the left is my enemy. I would say my enemy is the media, because the media is quite literally brainwashing so many people. The reason I think that, the reason I know that, is because why don't you go and check out, I mean, all of these things that are happening that the media doesn't touch. They don't touch it. It's because they're not allowed to. Their supreme leaders, if you want to call them that, they don't want them to stir up the pot. Stick to the script I give you. Hey, Fox, you're allowed to talk about this. Hey, CNN, MSNBC, you guys, talk about this stuff. And that's why I don't like any of that crap. I follow investigative reporters that focus on just, hey, Factual information. Here you go. This happened recently. And this happened recently. Crazy stuff, right? I don't want your god dang opinion. I just want to know what happened. And that's why I don't like a lot of the media today. I don't like watching American media. I go out of the Americas to hear factual news. Unless you're talking about the Epic Times with Roman Balmakov. I think that's how you say his last name. He's a good one. He's a good investigative reporter. He's one of the good ones. A lot of people used to talk about Cronkite, Walter Cronkite, because that's what he offered to them. He gave him the news, but it wasn't his opinion. It was simply, this is exactly what happened. I'm reporting this factual information to you. Cool. Almost up to 275. Still a little bit ahead of the curve. What I like is to, see it's year 25. I always want to be ahead. 250 or more. It's my goal. And that'll keep us at a good pace. You can't get a lot of work done unless you have a lot of people. If you're still with me, I appreciate you watching. Thank you very much. Thank you for your viewership. Man, it's not too bad. These guys, all these 75s started out, 40s, 50s. I think most of them were about 43. So, and this is on such infertile land, guys. Like, none of this was green. It's like the bare minimum. And look what I'm turning it into. You see this? It's the green is a representation of the fertility within the farm plots. So if you want to know exactly what I do to get that up, well, that's not exactly what I do to get that up. We need another farming area, don't we? Well, essentially it's like this, okay? On every single season, you basically have this. +2 fertility with the peas, +5 fertility. Oh yeah. Here we go. Got some action going on right now. This is what happens whenever you got all the wolves out here. The towers will start shooting them whenever your hunters aren't around. They just stack up in piles like this, and the hunters that haven't even been around, they just run up, go in and grab them. Here we go again. Got another one. I'm sure this one will wander in too. Look at that. That's why we do this. We try to find the wolf dens. You find the wolf dens and you got a stable source of meat and pelts and tallow. Speed this up a little bit. Show you how they just go and pick them up. Sometimes they can carry 2 at a time. Oh boy. Lots and lots. Where's your battle buddy, guy? Why are you all alone? Okay, so that'll definitely help this out. And because we have a ton of meat smokers, hopefully all of those will be processed and stored away properly. Why are you not done already? Okay. Let's go ahead and just rush this smoker real quick to make sure that we have sufficient processing capability. Well, a 3 is definitely better than a 2. Looks like the meat has gone up a little bit. We have a little bit of each. Let's go ahead and look at the bar and see how much they are eating at a time. So meat. Okay, it's not too bad. Vegetables, beans. Okay. And that's chaotic. I think we've stabilized it for now, though. Before, you see how it's a lot of up and down? That's because it was not quite in sync. I think we synced it up to where each season has 2 early in the season. Like every season has 2 crops of root vegetables or more in the early season, and then 2 in the late season. It should be 2 or 3. Maybe 3. Greens, look at that. Much better. So they should be eating a little bit better now. I think going into the next season, our food should be good. Which means our immigration is going to go up, and our birth rate's going to go up, which means we need more housing. Okay, so I missed it. I missed the timing. We were probably ready a long time ago. There we go, guys. We are going into Tier 3. That's not too bad, right? Hitting Tier 3 by, you know, if they finish building it by the end of this year. And I could say we had it on the hardest difficulty, on the hardest map, by the end of year 25. I don't think that's amazing. I still feel like I could have done a lot better. Could have hit that quicker. I could have hit Tier 2 a lot faster. And I didn't perform too well in that regard. Huh. That's fine. We'll just keep it like that. We really need to get some cattle. If we get some good trades in this year, we'll have enough. Well, in this next year. Can we? Yeah, we put some homes right there. What you think? Is that going to be in range? Considering the fact that when we upgrade this, it's going to get a little bit bigger. The range will be bigger. Want to get that out of the way. I know we're running low on people. Oh, I guess because we had some immigration. It's a little bit better. I'm pleased to see that our food looks a little bit more stable. Our food is definitely going up as far as meat goes. I mean, we're hitting every category that we want. We need to get more fruit though. So we're going to come over here, and since we already have oh my gosh, brain fart, arborist. We have an arborist building. Just gotta rush these, get them finished. Ah. Come on now, don't be clicking things I'm not trying to click. So these should be done pretty quick, but we still want another arborist building. So come on guys, what are y'all doing out there? Huh? This is just a bad spot for you? Why don't we send you out here a little bit? Might need to put another tower out here somewhere. Just because I'm going to start encircling them like this. But I don't want to go too much further than that because I want them to use the road to get around and go around all these wolves. I don't want them just running through to get to their area and taking a big old dirt nap whenever they get there. Or they start coming through. I want to say dirt nap, you know what I mean, right? They're gonna die. There we go. That's more acceptable. That's what we want to see. Alright, we're going to speed it up just a little bit. Try to get through this winter. They're going to go into a more dormant period. All the villagers are going to go to their homes. Kind of call it a day, if you will. Oh yeah. Oh man, they got real close to their to the hut. I don't like that at all. Get out of there, man. You need some help, guy, girl. There we go. He's gonna be able to help. Sheesh. Seeking shelter. Looks like we're not going to be able to get any of these. It's alright. Look at all of them going to their homes. Do we have rat catcher? There we go. They're going back to work. Gotta slow it down a little bit then. Yeah, I like to speed it up sometimes. It's just, it's not always good. You know, the faster you make the game go, the more it glitches. You see, when I have it on a very slow pace, it doesn't glitch or lag or anything like that. And then whenever I switch over, it just starts going. So, whatevs. Okay. Make sure we have all these trees slated to be harvested. Yep, they are already highlighted. I want to make sure these are. I want to make sure these are. And these. Wow. Let's go and check that trader out real quick. Make sure that we have things moved over to where they need to be. Is that the gold ore? Oh yeah, we definitely want to cash in on some of this. There's tons and tons all around us, so if some of these resources get used and sold and whatnot, then so be it. If it can help us get an edge early in the game, then we will. Absolutely take advantage of that. I don't like to sell goods until I hit like 100 or so. But with soap, specifically in this game, I don't think I really want to sell soap. Primarily because it is kind of a pain in the butt to get the resources and make it. So, just kind of leaving that alone for now. But we could sell things like honey. And good, we are getting some of our first wheat resources, which means I need to build a windmill. How about that? That don't look too bad, right? We will put 2 granaries right here. See if I can speed it up just enough to get by some of this. Oh yeah, look at that. Tier 3 coming your way. And this is why you like to have water in regular intervals throughout your city. Because this one, I don't think we have one in this area. So they got to bring it from elsewhere. Right here is the closest one, I think. 9 predators. Good night. Getting started early, I see. Sheesh. Look at all of those carcasses. Outstanding. Hey guy, why don't you, while you're gathering the carcass up here. Alright. Quit dying over here, you hear me? Alright, merchant, let's see what you got, bud. Oh, well, I suppose I should select them first. Wow, nothing to sell. We can buy cows at a decent price. Oh, he only has two. And he... Look at that. Gonna go ahead and send that. Confirm. Milking, yes. Already set the grazing. We got a decent fodder quality. Aren't those towers helpful? Nice. Now these guys can just collect. Except they don't want to, I guess. I know that they can carry 2 carcasses at a time. Whatever. Wow, this one has 3 carcasses inside the building. Craziness, man. Your livestock are hungry. They haven't eaten anything. See what structure the bar moves. They have both of what they like to eat, so... I think what needs to happen is... Not only does it need to be in the storage, it's like the workers have to come over here to the barn and then set it out for the cows to eat as if it's one of their duties. I guess it makes the game a little bit more realistic. Come on now. There we go. Hey, okay. I'm glad we put some of that gold ore in there. How about that? Well, we'll come back for this. I want to always buy things at a lower price if I am able to. So could sell some coal. I'm not into selling things at a low price, but we'll see how that goes. Could also buy some skins if we wanted to. See how this goes first. I think 200 is a good start. I don't need anything out of here. I might buy like maybe, can I get 50? Is 50 too much? Go ahead and send that over. Go ahead and ensure our supply. And we'll go ahead and just get as many as we can of this. I think it was 20. There you go, guys. Enjoy, guards. I know you need it. How many guards do we have? Yeah, we got 41 guards. Looks like somewhere we have 1 guard we need to add into the... Let's see. It's gonna be somewhere out here, I know it. We'll find you. Oh yeah, we can upgrade our walls now. Isn't that cool? We have a ton of stone. I think I'd rather just build a new wall around our pre-existing wall and keep the wooden palisades, at least for now. Alright, my guy. It looks like you're not getting much of anything over there. You're kind of far away anyway, so why don't we go over here? We have a lot more meat than we did last time this time. Or last year this time. It is year 26. We have 277 villagers. They're not too happy right now because we don't have enough food. They like to have around 5 months or more of saved food. So what I think we're gonna do... Gosh, I really want to just finish this last piece of wall. It's so close. It'd be nice to have it done and just be done with it. Move on. The border is secure. We can turn our attention away towards something else at that point, you know? Focus less on coming out here. Start clearing these away, making room for all the homes I'm going to set up. Hey Tower, what are you doing, guy? There's nobody in there? Nobody's in there. That's helpful. So, I really want to put unpathable terrain. I'm gonna try to flatten that one more time. I want to just rush this spot so we can have an assurance that one of those is going to allow a new composting site. I'd say our city and our defenses are looking pretty solid. Our food's still a little iffy, and we would like to continue boosting this as much as we possibly can. And in fact, as soon as our population starts going up to the point, maybe we have 30 to 40 of these guys. Maybe once the wall is complete. This is where the next wall is going to go, up to here, and this incline over towards this mountain. The game will cut this off, and then we just got this mountain at our back. So, yeah. They have not come from this direction once. You know, famous last words and everything, but just an observation. Let's see if we could put an arborist in this area. It would be okay, I guess, but it'd be better if we put it right here. This is kind of nice. Let's check the fertility map. Oh man, that would be outstanding if we could do it right here. We could put a little farm right in here. A little farmy poo. A little tiny one. Do that, and we'll do this. Get a few more small ones in there. Let's do this. Is that bad right there? Sorry about that. I had just a minor interruption, but we're good. Looking a little better on food. Almost 70% educated. That's pretty good. That is a lot of hunters over here. Let's bring them up this way. There you go. Help your battle buddy out, guy. Wow, we really have a rat catcher that needs to be flipped already? That's crazy. Predators, more predators. It's kind of cool, right? Just need to keep them away from the dens and make sure that they don't go after them. Oh man. Someone's gonna be running back home. That is a lot of carcasses. You're gonna start seeing some wolves come over here and start eating them. Good stuff though. Watch our food production. Yeah, there's a large spike in our meat production. We fixed all those errors that we had made. Oh my goodness. I suppose we need to upgrade this one. More predators. Yeah, you better run, guy. There's just so many, guys. So many. That's great. Now the question is, are we... Well, it looks like we are drying out the meat as soon as we get it. Doing a pretty good job of that. I expect that we will have a reasonably low number for... What are you doing there? What are you doing there, guy? Get out of there, girly. Run toward the tower. I guess I need to put a tower in this area. I hate those boar. Very disruptive to my plans. I think I'm going to put... I'm going to go ahead and put a gate up there before I... Oh, look at that. We got a little bit of an attack going on there. Some raiders think there's some tough shit. Okay, that'll do for now. And where are the raiders coming from? Picked a bad spot, guys. Looks like they got crossbows. 59 raiders sighted. Oh boy. As long as they don't destroy my arborists, we're set. Where else are you guys at? We already rang the bell. These guys might break a wall segment, but even if they do, I don't think they're going to get very far. Already running. Nope, there they go. There's a wall segment right there. We finally made it over to our only open area. But they're not doing too good over there either. How's this area doing? Oh, you're done attacking already, guys? Oh, I'm so disappointed. Building attack. It's probably a wall. It's a wall. Done. Done. You're done. You're out of here. You're done. What was that, about 60 that time? That wasn't too bad for the defensive effort. But I expect that we're going to be hurting for some soldiers, even if it's like 4 soldiers. We're going to be hurting for it in about 4 years, 5 years. Let's make sure all of our walls are looking good. What's going on here, guys? I never prioritized it. You gotta prioritize your walls or else they won't get done. I mean, they might if you're a normal person and you don't overburden your people like I do. Okay, looking good, looking solid. Looking solid on many accounts here, guys. We should be getting another crop of the root vegetables. We're done for the greens though, I think. Let's check out our greens production and consumption. Oh, lots of spoilage. This is about the time when they start harvesting them though, right? Where are our greens at? Are our greens not over here? Oh, they already harvested them. How much did you get for that? 450 or so? Could be better. Could be worse too. Still gotta add a lot more clay. We're still working on it. I think that whenever you do this, I think that's when they start adding. Whoa, I gotta fix that one. That's about right. A lot of these need to be fixed. Holy cow. Not getting too much of a bonus from these guys. My goodness. That should be, I think I already set these. Wow. Don't forget to do this, y'all. Oh. We have sand. We have plenty of sand, so we should be able to do that. I don't know how that happened. Okay. That will help us out a lot. Their villagers raided. And a lot of them died. Cool. Finally got that. Can we finally put in... Oh, we can. Outstanding. Your village is raided. And all of them almost died too. 6 got away. Looks like none have been destroyed yet. We started with 8. We still got 8. Cool. I think I had to level this area out so we can go ahead and finish up that wall and add a gate so our homeboy doesn't get stuck. We don't want him to get stuck. I want to make his life a little easier. Help out our fan bam, bro. Alright, so how are we looking? We could be better. Oh wow, we really do have so many miners right now. So one thing I could excuse me. Pot smoker cough. One thing we could do is to go around and check out all of our work sites. Take out some people. I might do that in my own time, off stream. Man, we're about to start hitting into the 80s, which is absolutely fantastic. Oh my gosh, I really didn't turn that off. I'm a dork. Like I said, I always forget to. Okay, we need to add some herbs. Don't be intolerant of the herbs, you hear? Gotta be inclusive to the herbs. Alright, how is our flax situation going? We can add another weaver. Crops ready for assignment. Good stuff, man. This is the secret recipe. Bam, 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 bam. And I'm pressing all these buttons. They're not registering. There you go. I don't think it's gonna be so bad missing this little corner here. Definitely want this rushed. And we definitely want to go ahead and put some kind of a wall out here. See what we're looking at for defenses. Slow the game down just a little bit. We will not get much in the sense of bonuses unless... Let's see what's out here. We could just try to expand how much we are going to claim. If we claim more, if we we bounce it up just a little bit and then come over, maybe we'll get some good bonuses over here. It looks like this is kind of a... As you can see from the flags, it just looks like this is going to be taller than this area, so that might be where we put towers at, so we'll come up and then we'll go over. Just see what they come back with. Okay, well, if these fellows are going to be coming out here, I don't want to make them come all the way over here just to... I'm going to go in and help them out with a bit of a door here. I think that looks fine. And a road. Roads are helpful. The only thing is, I definitely want to have some layers. These gates don't get in the way of your villagers at all, so use them. Typically invaders, they will go for the door first. That's why I kind of have extra layers to make sure that they don't have such an easy go. The walls are always going to be stronger and have more health than the doors. I never looked at this before. Oh, it's not such a huge difference, so maybe 2 doors would be sufficient. Could go ahead and upgrade this. Not too bad, right? We'll take that. Now, do we actually need to level this out? We kind of do, actually. Maybe up here we don't. And we don't. Outstanding. Maybe one of these homes can house whatever guards are staying here. That'd be kind of helpful, wouldn't it? So I wanted to build these dwellings out here to make sure that the wall effort, the defensive effort on this side is supported enough and that people don't have to walk from all the way across town. It never works out that way though, does it? Sometimes you'll have people that are still living half the city away. Okay, so we are closing out year 26. Our people are much happier because we have some food. Look at that. We have quadrupled our meat supply in the last 2 years. I think we had something like 400. And we more than quintupled it. So we did everything that we set out to do today. We flipped a bunch of these homes, made sure that the integrity is in check. We're not going to lose any homes due to the elements. Still got a few of these to do, so as we wrap things up and bring this session to a close, we're going to go ahead and upgrade that guy. We really need to buy some cogs, some heavy tools. Really need to buy some of those big time, even if they're expensive. Alright, is that it? Is that all we got? All that needs to be flipped? Nope. Now is a good time to do it because it looks like we have, how much? That's about 30 or so. 35 maybe? Unless my counting's just terrible. I did get raised by the American education system, so probably not as smart as somebody from India. Those guys are like machines in school. I did get a little bit smarter when I went to university, though. Went to a tough school. The Texas A&M University. Very proud of it. Proud of where I come from. It's a great place if you ever get a chance to visit College Station, Texas. Do so. Hit me up. I'll show you around. I'll be your tour guide. Only live an hour and a half away from there. Beautiful place. Amazing people. Just some of the nicest people. The epitome of Southern hospitality is what you think whenever you go visit College Station, Texas. Ooh, do we not have a gate over here? Doesn't look that way. Probably be fine just like that. We are missing a wall segment. And none of these are on rush, so just trying to make sure that all our people can wrap up their jobs. Look at this. Outstanding. We are so close to being finished with this area. I am so excited. Look at that. Looking great. Looking great. Well, at least they technically have something to eat. Oh my gosh, I need a gate over here for them. Holy cow. Get it? Holy cow? How is our windmill doing? Not too good. It's not going anywhere. What about our wheat? Okay, so we leveled out those areas. Let's go ahead and create a dedicated storage area for these Wheaties that are being produced. Alright, so as we bring this session to a close, looking at our resources, kind of pleased. I know that everyone's just picking up crossbows right now, that's why that's at 0. I know that we're producing them though. And we're still stacked on coal, so we're prepared for the Industrial Revolution. We can increase our production of candles. We're ready for bottle making in the glass shop. Preserve some of these things that, you know, start preserving some vegetables and whatnot. Now, what's going on over here with our weavers? Are they producing enough? Let's look at our charts here. is it technically a luxury good? No, it's just usable good, right? No. You sure? Linens? Linen clothes, I'm overlooking it, my mistake. Yeah, we've had a pretty steady production, so that's good, and we just increased production, so we should see a little bit more being made. Now the only problem is we're going to start running out of flax. So let's check our flax production, agriculture, and flax. Yeah, the consumption's on its way up, so we're going to have to do something about that. Before we completely close out, let's settle what this field's going to be used for. Maybe we'll change this road later, maybe we won't, but for now, that looks a-okay. I know that a lot of animals are going to be eating whatever's grown here until I can put a wall around it. We'll see what happens. I'm not worried about what's produced here quite yet. This is going to have low fertility until we can get it up, but I can at least lay out the farms. Oh man. I don't know if I'm ready to take that on yet. What am I looking for? Food production. Do we want to go ahead and start making some bigger farms? I think we do. Maybe we bring it in just a little bit. Well, like I said, 2's enough, right? Beautiful. Not beautiful. Tisk tisk. How about we just go ahead, get that road done. Come on, select the road, please. Sure, whatever. Now, let's go ahead and set her up. Maybe we just be settled with that for now. We're getting more villagers. And we're about where we want to be, guys. This looks good. Alright, so we're going to start off on year 26 next time. Wow, did we really start at year 25? It's only been a year? That's crazy. We got so much done, didn't we? Well, thanks for checking in with us. And be sure to like and subscribe if you liked this video. If you didn't, be sure to comment. Tell me about it. What could have been better? See you next time.